Welcome to the class, dear children. Today's lesson or today's story will leave you laughing on the floor. I am very sure about this. The name of the lesson is A Gift of Chappals. Now, nothing can be funnier than the title itself. Okay? The story is written by Vasanta Surya. This story hails from the southern part of India. Therefore, the names, places, and contexts will indicate the same. I might even speak in that tone at times. And you know why? Just to make you laugh. The story is about children just like you, for whom mischief and fun are an everyday thing. In the introduction of the lesson, I would say there is a small girl called Mridu who lives with her grandparents in Madras. Madras, which is now called as Chennai. I hope everybody knows that. One afternoon, her grandmother takes her to her aunt Rukumani's house to meet her cousins Ravi, Meena, and Lali. Even the names are funny. Together, all these kids are a gang of musketeers. And I'm sure you want to know what did they do. The names of the cousins were Ravi, Meena, and Lali. And the name of the aunt Rukumani. Yes, you're right. You have to remember names of all the characters in order to have fun. Okay? Rukumani opens the door when Mridu and her grandmother come. She opens the door and Ravi pulls Mridu inside the house. Now tell me, why does Ravi pull Mridu inside the house? Yes, you're right. Out of excitement. When you meet your cousins after a long time, probably in the month of May, after spending the whole year in your house, doing your studies, attending your schools and tuitions, when you finally have vacations in the month of May, you get to see your cousins, right? And when you see your cousins, your excitement has no limit. Similarly, Ravi was very excited to meet Mridu, and that's why he just pulled Mridu inside the house. Mridu says, "Let me remove my slippers first." She keeps her slippers near a pair of black chappals that were very old and had toe marks over them. See, I've got you a picture of the chappals that were kept outside the door where Mridu removed her slippers. Now those chappals were actually grey with dust. Toe marks could be clearly seen that were long and scrawny. It seemed like the chappals were really old and worn out. Okay? Another thing, children, when you meet your cousins, what do? You tell them all your secrets, all that you have been waiting to share, right? Here also, Ravi takes Mridu to the backyard immediately as she comes. Okay? And what does he have there? He has a baby cat there, a kitten, which he has hid, okay, behind the bitterberry bush. And he has kept the kitten inside a torn football. The kitten was lapping milk from a coconut half shell. See how secretly has he kept a little kitten in his backyard? He has kept the kitten in a torn football and he's feeding the kitten milk in a coconut half shell. Meena, the other cousin, tells Mridu that they found this kitten outside the gate this morning. And Meena also tells Mridu that it is a top secret because Pati, their grandmother, okay, Meena's and Ravi's grandmother, if Pati comes to know about this kitten being in the house, she will leave the house and go and stay with Paddu Mama, who is another relative of theirs, okay. So Meena suggests Mridu to keep this a secret. Ravi says, elders always tell us to be kind and generous to animals and old people. But when we show kindness, when we try and be generous, they shout at us. They say, don't touch that dirty animal. You will have this, you will have that, you will suffer from this, you will get this, you will get that. They shout at us. Oh my God, it is also so hard to fetch little milk for this kitten from the kitchen. He shares an incident with Meena and Mridu. He tells the girls, a little while ago, I was trying to get some milk from the kitchen and I was caught by Pati. I told her that the milk was for me because I was hungry. But Pati kept staring at me with her suspicious eyes. So, you know what I had to do? I had to drink the milk from the tumbler to show her that I am taking this milk for my own self and not for somebody else. I ran and poured the little milk that remained in the tumbler in the coconut shell for the poor kitten. As you see, it was so difficult to get little milk for this baby cat from the kitten. I had to literally hide myself from Pati and Amma to get little milk for Mahendran. We need to find some other way to feed Mahendran, says Ravi. Now you might wonder, who is Mahendran in this story? Yes, you guessed it right. They have named the kitten Mahendran. Mridu was impressed. Mridu was impressed by this name because this was an actual name. This was a name that, human beings have. This was a name that an actual person will have. So Mridu was totally impressed with the name. Actually, the kitten had a full name. And the full name of the kitten was Mahendra Varma Pallava Punai. I'm sure you're laughing at this. There's a small kitten in the house whose name is Mahendra Varma Pallava Punai. And if you think that is a very long name, we also have a short form for it. MP Punai. M for Mahendra Varma, P for Pallava, and Punai stays the same. MP Punai for short. Ravi and Meena believed the cat to be a fine breed and a descendant of some ancient Mahabalipuram rishi cat. Mridu giggles at all this drama. She must be wondering in her mind, what has got into these cousins of mine? They have named a kitten Mahendra Varma Pallava Punai, and they believe the cat to be a descendant of the ancient Mahabalipuram rishi cat. Ravi also tells the story of the Egyptian cats and how Mahendran is one of the Egyptian cats. Oh my God. Mahendran, poor Mahendran, looked up at all of them while he was lapping milk from the coconut shell. Suddenly, all of them heard a screech sound. Oh my God, said Mridu. What is that noise? MP Punai also got scared. He tried to hide himself, and while doing that, he tipped over the tray of chilies and some chilies fell over the poor cat. Ravi said, that is Lalli, learning to play the violin. She will never learn a tune, The music masters plays like a train whizzing on and on, smoothly and softly. But Lalli On the other hand, she's totally off track and totally offbeat. This is what Ravi thinks about Lalli and her music class, and also about the music teacher. Mridu tries to look through the window. As you can see, all the three children are peeping through the window and they are trying to get a look of Lalli and the music master. She sees Lalli with the music master sitting in front of her. The music master is described in a very comic way. He is said to have a bony figure, head mostly bald, with a fringe of oiled black hair and an old fashioned tuft, a gold chain gleaming around his leathery neck, and a sparkling diamond ring on his finger. A large foot stuck out from his veshti. Veshti means dhoti, okay? And he was beating time on the floor with the big scrawny toe of his. Means he was sitting in a fashion with his foot out, and then he was beating his big scrawny toe on the floor as he was playing the violin. Lalli was struggling, on the other hand, to play like the music master, but she failed almost every time. As they were comparing how Lalli and music master played the violin and made fun of them, someone called out, "Amma!" from outside the gate. It was a beggar. Rukumani asked Ravi to cast the beggar away, send him away. By the time the kids came out, the beggar had made himself comfortable under the neem tree. He was ready to take a nap under the neem tree, in the shade of the neem tree, until the women of the house came out and helped him out of generosity. Okay? The women of the house always showed kindness towards this beggar. They gave him food, they gave him water to drink. That is the reason the beggar was in a habit of coming to this house and asking for alms. Okay? So until the alms arrived, the beggar tried to get comfortable in the shade of the neem tree. This is part 1 of the story. We continue and move ahead to the second part of the story, where Ravi commands the beggar to find another house to beg from. The beggar asks for alms to the women of the house and tells how they have been generous to him. But he heard everything that Rukumani told Ravi in a loud voice. Rukumani had told Ravi to send the beggar away. The beggar was disappointed at his heart. He said, "I will go, I will go. Let the sun go away and let the road cool down a bit, because I have blisters on my feet already. My feet are aching because I have these sores on my feet." Why were those sores on his feet? Can you tell me? Because he was walking barefoot on the road in the hot sun. And tar roads, as you know, they become very hot in the summer season, which can actually give blisters on your feet. Okay? The children, when they heard this, they were devastated. And when they saw the large, pink, peeling blisters on the beggar's feet, they couldn't help. They discussed if there are any old pair of chappals in the house, which they can give away to the beggar. Meanwhile, the beggar got up, looked at the sun, the scorching sun, and was about to leave. Meena got emotional and her eyes were full of tears. Looking at Meena's eyes filled with tears, Ravi pushed Mridu and Meena into the house to look for chappals. He had made his mind up to help the poor beggar. Mridu's eyes fell on the slippers or chappals that she had noticed at the door. Do you remember those chappals? Those black, dusty, old chappals which had toe marks on them? Right. Ravi looked at them when Mridu called him and said, "These are a perfect fit for the beggar. These chappals will undoubtedly fit the beggar's feet and will save him from the scorching sun and the hot tar road." The children gave those slippers to the beggar. He took them, whispered some blessings, and vanished in a moment. By the time Lalli's music class was over and the music master came out of the house and he started looking for his chappals. He asked Lalli, "Where are my chappals? I had kept them near the door." "Right there." "Where are they now?" He started bragging about them. He said, the music master, yes, he started bragging about his chappals. He said that they were brand new. He had to go a long way to buy them, and they costed him a whole month's fees. Lalli went inside the house and told Rukumani about what was happening. Rukumani and Pati came out harassed and worried. They suspected vendors coming around. Rukumani said, "There are so many people walking around the door here. Somebody must have picked your chappals up." But suddenly Rukumani caught sight of Ravi, Mridu and Meena. She suspiciously asked them if they knew anything about the music master's chappals. Mridu thought Rukumani would not get angry if they tell her about the beggar and the blisters on his feet. The very next moment, Mridu told Rukumani the whole truth. Mridu happened to tell Rukumani everything that they did. Rukumani angrily said, "So you gave away the music master's chappals to the beggar?" Pati was also very angry. Ravi asked Amma, "Amma, didn't you teach me about Karn, who gave away everything he had out of kindness and generosity?" Amma replied, Rukumani, okay? She replied by saying, "He gave away his own things and not the things that belonged to other people, like you have given the music master's chappals to the beggar." Ravi added brashly, "But my chappals won't fit the beggar, so I gave the music master's chappals." Rukumani ordered Ravi to go inside. She rushed indoors and got Gopu Mama's brand new chappals and gave them to the music master. She apologized for the whole thing. She apologized. She was sorry. She said sorry to the music master. The music master, on the other hand, he wore the chappals and tried not to look very happy. Why did he try not to look very happy, children? Tell me. Yes, because he had got brand new chappals in exchange for his worn out, black, dusty chappals. Now, who wouldn't be happy on getting brand new chappals in exchange for old and dusty chappals, right? He was actually very happy, but he tried to suppress, he tried to hide that happiness so that they should not know his chappals were old and dusty. Okay? He called Ravi the incarnation of Hanuman. How many of you know Hanuman? And how mischievous was he? Right? So the music master says that Ravi is incarnation of Hanuman, such a mischievous child, and only Lord Ram can save such a child. Rukumani did not like this comment. Now tell me, which mother would like if somebody calls her son a monkey? Am I right? Will your mother like if someone calls you a monkey, incarnation of Hanuman? Similarly, Rukumani did not like the comment passed by the music master. She was just waiting at the door for the music master to leave. She just, wanted the music master to leave the house. After the music master left the house, everyone came inside. Rukumani said, "Thank God that Gopu Mama's chappals were there so that I could give them to the music master and shut his mouth." She also thanked God that Gopu Mama doesn't wear his chappals to work, because if he wore his chappals to work, there wouldn't have been that extra pair of chappals in the house, and we couldn't have given it to the music master. And if we wouldn't have given the chappals to music master, he would have left the house in fury. He would have left the house in such anger. So she thanks God that Gopu Mama's chappals were there at home. But she thought, he is in such a hurry to remove his shoes and socks and wear his chappals when he comes home from work. See, all those things were going on in her head. What will happen when Gopu Mama will come back? And he will find that his chappals are not there in the house, because he is in such a hurry to remove his socks, shoes, and wear something comfortable on returning from work. I hope everybody does that. You just want to remove your uniform, wear something cozy, wear something comfortable. Even in your feet, you want to wear some slip-ons, you want to wear some, slippers that you wear at home and be comfortable. So was Gopu Mama's thinking. He always would do that. He used to remove his shoes and socks and wear those comfortable slippers that he used to wear at home. But then now those slippers were given to the music master. She started laughing. Who? Rukumani. Rukumani started laughing, imagining the scene when Gopu Mama will know that we have given away his chappals to the music master. Just try to see that scene in your mind. Gopu Mama has come back from work and he's not finding his chappals in the house, and Rukumani is standing there and telling him that we have given away your chappals to the music master. Try to imagine the look on Gopu Mama's face. He won't have any chappals to wear at home now. After showing all that rage and anger, Rukumani laughs at a thought that pops up in her mind at the last moment. That's all from this lesson. Hope you all enjoyed very much. Thank you.